that was filed with the court on August 3rd, seeking non-disclosure and also of the court's entire file. The court's file includes the judgment that was entered by Judge Aaron Bacher on June 20th of 2019, showing a conviction. The offense is for possession of drug paraphernalia. Now, Mr. Moore, you have filed this petition with the court. What say you?
I'm sorry, would you?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I was asking you, what say you in regards to this petition?
Does that mean like, I'm sorry, I'm confused by that. What does that mean?
Well, you filed a petition with the court. It's now up to you to prove up the petition in the court.
Okay. Like not guilty, is that what you're saying?
No, it's not. And we're having a hard time hearing you.
Is this better? Can you hear me any better?
Yeah, Mr. Moore, this is a court hearing, so we need to be able to hear and see you just like if you were here in the courtroom.
Okay. Can you hear me any better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by what you said, like hearsay?
I didn't say anything about hearsay. I was asking you filed a petition for non-disclosure. And I've told you we took judicial notice, meaning that I'm taking as a fact that you were convicted and that a petition has been filed.
Yes, sir.
It is your motion, it's your petition, and I'm asking you have to prove it up, meaning you have to say that you meet the statutory deadline or all the requirements of the statute.
Okay.
Is it fair to say that you just copy pasted this from the internet?
No, I had a legal team like go through it for me and basically
so you
filed this motion.
So you have an attorney that's done this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's that attorney? Do they need to be here today?
Easy Expunctions. They told me to be on this Zoom call with you.
Okay, are they planning to attend?
I am not certain about that. They didn't tell me yes or no. They just told me I needed to attend this.
Okay. All right, so they're called Easy Expunctions. Are they lawyers or
Yes,
are they
sir.
just some kind of help group that does help for folks with legal issues?
I believe it was like a legal team who I hired from online.
And it's called Easy Expunctions, like EASCY?
Yes, sir. They're based
.com.
out of like San Antonio.
Okay. Okay, I found them. Okay, I'm looking at this, Mr. Moore, and it looks like there are no attorneys involved.
Okay.
So this is like a company, we've seen this a lot lately. There's a lot of online companies that have popped up that essentially provide you documents and templates to help you access the justice system, but they don't represent you. They're not your attorney.
Okay.
It could, like for instance, here it says that they'll draft all of the stuff for you, but then it says that a dedicated customer success manager will contact you. It doesn't say attorney. So the people you were dealing with were not attorneys the way it looks here. These were just people that it's a company that helps facilitate. More evidence of it is that they're not here. They didn't show up. So, and it also says on here that once you filed everything, a judge will just approve the order, it says here, which I think is hilarious. And then it says that once they get the order, they'll send it to you. How nice of them. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for this service?
Oh, goodness. I would really honestly have to talk to my mom. She did this for me because, I mean, I've stayed out of legal trouble for like 4 years, and she said I was going to do this for you. So
your kind mother set all this up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Shane, actually, I need to ask Danny Soria. Danny, did this get served upon the prosecutor for the court?
Yes, it did. And she wrote a note on there saying that she did not object.
I don't see that. Am I missing it? So I have one here that says Tracy on it, which is our prosecuting attorney, but I haven't seen any note from her. You're saying that you're telling me that she's not objecting to this.
Correct.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Moore, I have reviewed the materials, and under Texas statute, you are eligible for non-disclosure when you've previously been convicted and your sentence is over. In our court, municipal court, the sentence is the payment of the fine, right? There's no jail time as a sentence. So under the statute, we can interpret that to mean that the payment of the fine, which you did make a payment, it looks like on June 20th of 2019, and the statutorily required time has passed since that makes you eligible. Now, this non-disclosure will seal the record. What that means is it will prevent the court's materials and our court files from being presented to the public, and an order will be sent to Texas DPS. Our court would be the only court that would have record of this unless you were arrested. Do you recall if you were arrested for this?
No, I was not arrested for that.
Okay, so you were given a citation and released.
Yeah.
Okay, then there will be no criminal record history, and the court won't need to send this to Texas DPS. So it'll just be sealing our record, and there will be no other record of it. Now, I will let you know that I would imagine that this is not even on a criminal background search short of our records if there was no arrest. So the effect of this will just be sealing it from our court purposes. Danny Soria, I know that we have functionality for expunction, but how would you handle this from a non-disclosure standpoint? Mr. Moore, I was asking Danny Soria. She's our court administrator.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sure. Danny, you were on mute, my friend.
And in code, I don't believe there is an option for that other than putting notes in the system. I'm going to call them once, if it gets approved, and find out if there is indeed a process in the software. I have a order of disclosure that I have prepared. So if you
is that what's in the file that I have here?
I think what's there is what he submitted. I think it was probably from the company that gave him that information.
Well, I guess my question from a procedural standpoint is if it's sealed anyway, right? We're past any kind of motion for new trial. It might make more sense because we only have the ability to do expunction is just to do that, right?
Yeah, we could.
Or do you think court staff, if somebody called to look for that criminal record history, do you think court staff would see the note?
It wouldn't be a comment note. It would be on his profile. So as soon as it's pulled up, it says non-disclosure.
Okay. All right. Mr. Moore, your order is granted. I will be signing an order today, and we'll be sending that order over to you, and then we'll process it within the court. Like I said, the only criminal record history that we would have of that drug paraphernalia case would be in our court files, because I doubt there was a police report filed if you were just given a citation. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And Mr. Moore, I think we have an email for you.
Yes, sir. It's my last name.
Gotcha. All right. We will get that sent over to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Of course.